to discuss some of the common questions that you may have in your mind about cryptocurrency. So now let's open up Google, which we have already done, and type in common questions about crypto. So what we get in front of us is this website. We probably will skip this one and open time.com because that is something which has an article which is easier to explain, and I've already gone through it, and it'll be easier for me to explain it to you as well. So let's open this one. Cryptocurrency has seen a surge of interest this year. Now this article is from 2021. That's about a year ago. We are in the month of August right now, and this is 2022, and this one is from August 2021. So this article says that they've answered people's most Googled questions. So this is something which is of a relevance. So let's dive straight into the first question, which you must be having in your mind if you're somebody who is very, very new to cryptocurrency. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a completely digital, decentralized form of currency. Now, decentralized basically means that it is not held by any agency such as the government. It is managed by the people only, people who buy it and people who sell it. Now, moving on to the next line, it can be used as a means of payment or exchange or as a potential store of value. Since it's a digital currency, you can't carry bitcoins around physically in the form of a bill or in the form of coin. All transactions take place online. So you must remember that. You can't really carry your bitcoins around. It is something which is in the digital world, which is a virtual currency basically, if you want to call it. Cryptocurrency is also decentralized, meaning it's not backed by any government authority, the way US dollar, for example, is. Instead, it's maintained by its users, just as I had said earlier. When you buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrency, those transactions are recorded on decentralized ledger that is called blockchain. So what blockchain simply means is that it is a ledger, sort of a log system, wherein every transaction is recorded. And this record is permanent, unchangeable as well. Any changes to a blockchain must be approved by a majority of users, which also means it is a highly secure form of record keeping. There are many different kinds of cryptocurrencies, but the most popular are Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now let's move on to the next question. I hope you understood. If you haven't, type in your comment and I'll probably be able to answer. If I'm not able to answer, I'll search for that answer. If I'm not able to answer instantly, I'll probably search for it for you and then give you an answer in the most simplest form so that it becomes easy for you. So let's move on to the next question, which is, what is the purpose of cryptocurrency? The original intention behind Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, was to create an electronic cash system people could use in daily transactions. You technically can buy and sell things with it, but Bitcoin's price fluctuates very, very quickly, and most of us know about that. You must have heard about that from people around you as well who invest in cryptocurrencies. Now this makes it a poor fit for spending instead of cash. You could spend $50 worth of Bitcoin on something today that ends up being worth $20 tomorrow. So just imagine that. It's also not widely accepted as a form of payment yet, so you'll have very limited purchasing power. While it's not a great means for exchange, Bitcoin and Ethereum have shown investors they can be potentially valuable if speculative as investment assets. So it's something which people are gaining interest in, especially investors. They're putting their money into Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're putting where the money can come back from and can be multiplied basically. In other words, people purchase crypto in hopes of cashing out for a profit after it increases in value, just as it happens with stocks, of course. I'm sure you understand that as well if you're somebody who invests in stocks regularly. Just like more traditional investments, Bitcoin, for example, has already shown growth over time. Just 8 years ago, in late 2013, the price of one Bitcoin was around $200, and it now hovers around $30,000. So one Bitcoin is around $30,000 in today's times. Let's move on to the next question. If you have any doubts related to this one, put in your comment and I'll answer. Let's move on to the second last question, or the third one, and then the last question, of course. Is cryptocurrency taxable? Yes, but if you But if all you do with crypto this year is use US dollars to purchase crypto and then keep it in exchange or your personal crypto wallet, you won't owe taxes on it. If you keep it, you won't owe taxes. In general, the more active a crypto trader you are, the more tax implications there will be. So if you're somebody who's just put in money into crypto and has not sold it, just sort of a long-term investment, you're not going to pay any taxes on it. The more tax implication there will be if you are somebody who trades regularly. Taxable crypto events include things like selling your crypto back into US dollars, trading one crypto for another, earning crypto income and using it to make purchases. For tax purposes, the IRS treats cryptocurrency like other personal assets such as stocks or gold. If you sell or exchange your investment, that transaction's capital gains are taxable. The complexity of your transaction history will determine how much you'll need to do to prepare for tax season if you have a crypto. While there are new companies that promise to organize your crypto for tax filing, it's ultimately your responsibility to keep a track of your crypto transactions and report them to the IRS. So if you're making frequent crypto moves, you'll want to stay on top of this. You'll have to ensure that, basically, let me simplify all this for you. It's very easy. There's nothing complex in it. Probably the language used by the author is slightly tougher for common audience. So let me tell you that if you're somebody who's trading regularly, so you'll have to yourself keep a track. Even though there are companies which can do that for you, but you should keep a track of all your crypto transactions on your own, so that you know what is the kind of tax liability you have towards your crypto tradings. Simple as that. So let's move on to the last question, which is who controls cryptocurrency? I'm sure by now you have a fair idea about who controls cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency's creators can set certain parameters when they make a new crypto, such as how much there will be or rules around buying and selling, and those typically cannot be changed. But because cryptocurrencies are decentralized, which means they are not governed by the various federal agencies or the governments of across the world, control of day-to-day operations is distributed among users, and any changes require majority approval from the users, known as nodes. So users in this case are known as nodes. Because cryptocurrency is so new and different from traditional form of finance, the world is unknown territory when it comes to regulation. There is little existing legislation around the ownership and trade of digital currencies, although the US government has expressed interest in establishing a cryptocurrency regulation. So this is what we dived into about crypto today. Some of the basic questions that most of us try to search on the internet, and I hope I'm able to answer some of these questions for you, and I hope I was able to explain it well enough. And if not, please put in your comment and ask your questions so that I'm able to answer your questions in the most simplistic manner, so that in case you're somebody who's planning to invest in cryptocurrency, you are encouraged, or probably you get an idea if you should invest in it right now or sometime later in the future. So how did you find the video? Like it if you did like it. Of course, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press on that notification button. See you soon in the next one. Until then, take care and God bless.